What is up? Stay rolling, gang. We back out it. Well, we back out here again. You know what I mean? And you know what? Y'all seem to like that last one, so I'm gonna give you another story time. All right. So this one is gonna be story time about the first time I ever got jumped. So hold on. Let me just get this ready. Got us a little joint. Nothing crazy today. We just talking and smoking, you know what I mean? Let's get it. Alrighty. So I'm just gonna jump right into it, right? So I had gotten into this school. It was called School 7, right? Or no, I'm wrong. I'm too ahead. I was in school 29 in elementary school, not in middle school yet, right? So I get to school. So my first day, I transferred in the middle of the year. I went from all the way by Eastside Park to all the way to school 29, like two opposite sides of town. So I was already looked out as like kind of ghetto. Oh, you're from that school? Like, you know what I mean? So whatever. I get over there. Immediately, this dude starts causing trouble with me, right? His name's Robert. I don't know his last name. I remember his name. He was Robert. He was a little bitch. And I only say that for one reason. Why do you pick on a new kid coming to school? I don't get that. So I didn't get jumped right here, but I got into a little verbal altercation with him to where he grabbed me and put me up against the fence. I had an upset thumb at the time, keynote later. It was infected, actually. So when the principal starts coming, Mr. Howell, Robert flips us. So he's up against the gate holding my hands to himself. He's like, Mr. Howell, he's trying to mess with me. So he breaks us up. I go to class. Later on, Mr. Howell's with Robert and tells me I was bullying Robert on my first day of a new school. I said, how? He said, oh, you started a fight with him. I said, sir, my thumb is infected. I would not start a fight with an infected thumb on my first day of school, no less. So he's like, well, this guy here is, a really good student. I've known him for a long time. He would never do that. My mom came to the school, raised hell as most parents do at school. And long story short, because there was a big altercation like that and Mr. Howell did nothing and took one side, took it all the way to the Board of Ed, Mr. Howell got fired. They made that his last year in that school. Important note. So, because all that happened, that's just a pre-story, because all that happened, Robert's friends did not like me. One of them name was Justin. The other one's name, Albert. I remember because I used to call him Fat Albert. He wasn't even that fat. But Albert. So they come in and a third person's blocking the door to the bathroom. So I'm at the bathroom. These two people come in and they have a third person blocking the door. I'm not going to say who that third person is, only because I fuck with him now and he's really cool. And we were kids back then and he never even touched me, so it's not a problem. So, I'm taking a piss. I step back and they start walking towards me. I'm like, okay, so they're both about to try to fight me at the same time. So I'm like, what am I about to do? Now, I've never been jumped before. So I'm sitting there watching them walk closer to me. And then the first person to come to me is Albert, right? So it's a big bathroom, and the sinks are all the way to the back. The door's all the way that way. Albert walks up to me. Justin's on the right side. As soon as Albert walks up to me, I'm like, it's not a fair fight. Why am I going to sit here and fight fair? I'm about to get jumped. I grab his earring, rip that shit right out his ear. Blood starts coming down the side of his face. He freaks out, starts screaming. He runs to the sink, starts, oh, I'm bleeding. I'm like, okay. I turn towards Justin. Now, Justin's running at me already. As soon as I turn, he's already coming. So I look at him and I'm like, I can only hit him, right? I kind of stepped back and just swung. I knocked his tooth out. He actually had to get that tooth surgically re-put in his mouth. So basically, after I did that, they run out the bathroom. I walk up to Isaac. Sorry, dude. I walk up to Isaac and he just moves to the side. I don't even really think he wanted to be there. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even think he wanted to be. I think they were just like making him do some shit. Because like I said, we're cool now. So basically, I leave, and that's like the story of how they tried to jump me. But then the next day, his mom comes, you know, all this shit happens. They're trying to press charges on me, trying to get me kicked out of school. I'm like, excuse me? Your kids tried to jump my son and he defended himself. And he fucked your kids up. I don't see no problem with that. You should talk to your kids. If they're going to jump somebody, make sure they do it right. What can I say? Anyway, hold on. We're not done yet. Oh, woo. So basically, no charges got put on me. Nothing bad happened to me. He had to get surgery to put it back in. Old boy's ear healed up. And that was pretty much it. You know, that started a long seed of other bullying tactics. You know, it just made more fights. But that was the first time that's ever been like more than one person tried to fight me at once seriously. Yeah, who knew? Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this story time. I'm going to try to do more story time. Seems, you know, that seems like you guys like it. Want to hear about my life, want to hear about some crazy shit that's happened to me. So tell your mom about me, tell your cousins about me, tell everybody you know about me. Let's go. Stay rolling 420. Let's make this channel grow.